Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you how to get Perusall integrated with LTI 1.3 in Blackboard. Please note that the university admin has to set this up in order for instructors then to enable it in their course. I'm going to be using our fact pages on the setup while also showing you how to implement it in our Perusall testing space of Blackboard. So as you can see here, I'm just going to scroll down to the setup section of the knowledge base, and I am then going to go into Blackboard. And as the admin, I'm going to select System Admin. I'm going to scroll down to Integrations, and I'm going to select LTI Tool Providers. So next, I'm going to select Register LTI 1.3. And we're going to grab the client ID from our knowledge base. And it is in step 2. I'm going to copy this and paste it into here and press submit. Awesome. So you can see here, it pulls up all this information. I'm just going to scroll through, and where it says institutional policies, make sure all these fields are checked off and marked as yes, because in order for Perusall to grab user information, we need the role, name, and email address of the user who's trying to connect to Perusall. All right, I'm going to press submit. Awesome, it says success. LTI 1.3 with Perusall has been connected. So now I'm just going to want to click show all and find the tool. Perusall. And as you can see here, there's a little drop down next to Perusall. Let's press edit. Oops, we're going to go back. I want to say manage placements, not edit. So right here, manage placements. I just want to make sure the deep link is here and the normal course tool. And I just want to make sure they are set to launch in a new window if it automatically wasn't created. All right, see where it says launch in a new window for the deep link? Let's check that off. And let's just check it off for the course tool as well, just in case it's not. Always best to double check. Awesome, automatically already checked off. All right, next we are going to go back to the knowledge base, and we're going to go to step 6, because this is where we are at. We are going to go back to the system admin main page, and we're going to select system roles, and we're going to create a role for the Perusall API. This just lets Blackboard bring over group information in case, an instructor wants to sync their groups from Blackboard into Perusall. So system admin, under users, you're going to select system roles, and we are going to create a role. So now, under step 6, you're going to get the name, which is Perusall API, and the role ID. Perusall API. Awesome. And then we're also just going to paste in the description from our fact pages. Still a part of step 6. And I'm going to press submit. Now I'm going to go look for the role, and I'm going to manage the privileges for this. Let me just go make sure I found Perusall. All right, so where it says Perusall API, let's just make sure we have privileges marked off appropriately. So you're going to get to the Manage Privilege page. And we want to make sure to assign the following privileges. And I'm just going to copy the first one just so I can find it easily. Awesome. I'm going to select this. Then I am going to get the other one in our knowledge base. Copy that. Paste this in here. And I want to make sure it matches because it brought up a couple options. Course organization, control panel, users, groups. So it's going to be this first one. Awesome. All right. So we set this part up. Now we're going to go up to step 7, which is navigating to the system admin users and create a user. And we're going to be creating a user API. It's going to be called Perusall API. It's just a part of the process. So I'm going to go back to system admin, users, and create a user. All right. So for the personal information, let's just pull this from step 7. First name Perusall, last name API. All right, easy enough. Perusall, last name API. I'm gonna go back, and the username is gonna be Perusall API. Okay, cool. That's under account information. Just gonna paste that into there. All right, let's go back to step 7. The password should be unique. It's not an account that's ever going to be used to log into. So I'm just going to make up one right now called awesome. So now we are going to make sure that the institutional role is a student and the primary system role is a Perusall API. All right. This is still a part of step 7. So institutional roles right here. I'm gonna make sure it's student. Awesome, so the role was already selected. And now the system role, we wanna make sure it's set to Perusall API. So you're just gonna have to scroll through. I think it's alphabetically organized. Yep, so I'm gonna move that over here. So as you can see, the system role is Perusall API and the institutional role is set to student. I'm going to press submit. Sweet. All right. So now we are going to make sure on step 8 to navigate to system admin, integrations, REST API integrations, and create an integration. All right. System admin. Scroll down to integrations, and I'm going to select REST API integration, and I'm going to select to create an integration. And because it's our test space, I'm just going to make sure I don't already have this installed. Just going to delete this one. So we're going to create this integration. And from step 9 now, we are going to enter the following values for the REST API integration. So the application ID, I'm going to copy that. And the learn user will be Perusall API. All right. And the end user access is going to be set to yes. And the authorized to act as user is going to be set to no. All right. This one's set to yes. This one's set to no. Let's just make sure I connect it to Perusall API. Go. All right. Yeah, so with the learn user, I recommend actually clicking browse and searching for Perusall API just to make sure you are connecting exactly to the right thing. I'm going to press submit. Okay, so I set up the API integration. That's awesome. It does take a little bit longer, but it's just going to make everything in the long term for users that use Perusall. It's just going to make it so much better. All right, so I have set it up on Blackboard side. So as the university admin, I'm going to email support@perusall.com. I am going to email in with my admin email account that is shown on a page of the university website. This is for security purposes and requests the institutional dashboard. Once we get this, we're going to approve and we're going to add the dashboard to your specific account that you emailed in on. And you're going to see the dashboard once we add it in your Perusall account homepage. And what I'm going to do is go to settings, and I'm going to do LTI 1.3 integrations and add a new LTI 1.3 integration. The LMS is Blackboard. And I'm going to just paste in that deployment ID from step 1, right? So to grab that, in case you didn't save that information, we're just going to go back down to LTI tool providers, and we're going to search for the tool, and we're going to grab that deployment ID. So if I went through that too fast, the way I did that was I found the tool and I clicked Manage Deployments. And then right here where it says Deployment ID, I am copying this code, going back to my dashboard in Perusall, and I am pasting that in there and pressing OK. And as you can see, it said success. So I have integrated as the admin Perusall and Blackboard together. So in the next video, we will show how an instructor can enable the tool in Blackboard in a content area of their Blackboard course. And when they launch, they will have a newly integrated Perusall course with Blackboard. If you have any questions, please email support@perusall.com and you will be good to go. Thanks for watching.